Hey everyone, welcome to week 8 of our semester. And I can't believe it, but at the end of this week, we will be halfway through the semester's projects, but with so much left to do. And I think now it's going to ramp up, and you know the basics, and I think you're going to be even more productive in the second half of class. But this week, it's been really fun to be viewing your vases and the designs that you're putting on the bodies of your vases. Now is kind of a culminating part where you're going to put all the elements together. You've got a base, you've got a body, you've got a neck, and many of you have designs for other accoutrements, right? This is going to be the fun part, and it's going to be fun to see how you come up with it. This week, of course, it's the last part of our Ancient Mediterranean unit, and we'll start something else next week. But for now, let's, that'll come then. Right now, let's focus on getting this done and getting these in to be fired. There's only 4 things you're going to do this week, or 4 different areas. One is a lecture that I put together on basically composition, because it's kind of timely, because you are going to be putting your things together into composition. And the lecture is on the organizing variables, right? Balance, movement, emphasis, repetition, transition, how you put something together so it works. So anyways, that's the lecture, so watch that. And then there's your R&D, and your R&D is to explore those and do a little research on finding examples of those for yourself. And then next there's a series of 2 demos, A and B. They're each about 10 minutes, they're pretty brief, on how to assemble a vase. And I show you how to do that, based on the examples that I started with. All right. And then after you've seen that, I think it'll be really self-explanatory how to put your vases together and how to make sure they stay together. And then the main part of this week is for you to assemble your vase and complete it to 100% and keep it leather hard so that you can bring it in. If it's leather hard, it can get biffed a little bit on the way into school, and then we can still fix it, right? But anyways, hopefully that doesn't happen, but that's a safe way to go. Okay, so that's what this week is about. Basically, a lecture, and then your R&D, which has to do with thinking about composition, watching a demo, which is going to show you exactly what to do, and then doing it, putting together your vase. So mostly it's about you constructing your vase and doing a good job on that. No reading, no quiz. It's a light week with all that. Mostly it's about finish this project, put all your energy into that. And any of the other stuff is just sort of about helping you think about, what am I thinking about when I'm doing this? What do I want to, how do I want to arrange it? Okay. So there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 things that you're going to complete. And here they are. So you'll view the lecture, 1. Secondly, you'll complete the R&D, which is the lectures on organizing variables, and the R&D is on going out and finding examples. Now, you can do it all on the internet. You can also look through magazines and take pictures or cut and paste, do drawings, any way you want. But view the lecture on organizing variables, complete the R&D on organizing variables, then finally view and respond to other students' examples. You'll find examples that you think are really cool, and then you'll see everybody else and you go, whoa, I never thought that. Those are, so that's the really beautiful thing about being able to share all our research, is that you will find examples, but then you'll also see things you never came across. So when you're out there looking, try to think that way. Think, okay, if I just go do the really simple search and find simple things, they're going to be very much like what other people find, but try to go a little bit farther and see if you can show us something we might not otherwise find. Okay? All right. So view the lecture, do the R&D, and then share and comment on 2 other students about organizing variables. It's just all about composition. Then watch the 2 videos on how to construct a vessel, be there showing you. And then after that, assemble your vessel. I think give yourself a few days, to start putting it together and thinking, put it aside and come back. Don't try to do it all in one fell swoop. Give yourself some time to play around with it and, think, I'm going to stop now and I'm going to come back later, right? So you're going to assemble your vessel. And then you're going to finish it. after you get it done, then you're going to tidy it up and make sure all the transitions on it work, right? And then lastly, you're going to photograph it and spend some time on this. I mean, I'm going to be a stickler on this because I want to be able to see it, and I want to see it really well through your images, and I want you to be able to see each other's also. So make sure you get some good light. Make sure there's a neutral background. If you need to bring in a light from a side or something, do that. Play around with it, You know what a good image looks like, and you know what something that's dingy is, and you can't really tell. So you're going to take at least 4 pictures of your vessel when it's all done. This side and that side, a front and a back, the whole thing, the whole silhouette. And then 2 close-ups, a close-up of one side showing your narrative, and then a close-up of your other side showing your narrative. So at least 4. If you want more than 4 images, that's fine. But the idea is that you completely share and describe your vessel. As if none of us are actually going to see it in person. We have to be able to judge it and look at it based on your images. Okay? All right. So do that. You got at least 4 images. Then you're going to write a synopsis. In other words, you're going to give us a brief synopsis of what your narrative on your vessel is about. You're going to describe it. At least 25 words. Okay? And 25 words is pretty brief. But I want you to write at least 25 words. It's about a day in the park. You stop there. No, I want to hear you talk about the art elements, the organizing variables, and about what your narrative was about. Okay? All right. So at least 25 words, no more than 50. Keep it concise, but and then type that up and have it. And then lastly, you're going to find an image of 1 or 2 of your preliminary drawings. It can be just your drawing that you did just before you started, after based on all the research you did, in previous R&Ds. It could also be your templates that you had all together and you took a picture of them. But I want to see the designs of your narrative on one of your drawings. Okay. Then you're going to put all that together in one document. So in one document, you'll have your synopsis of your narrative, 1, and then you'll have 4 different pictures at least of your piece. And let's see what the last thing is. And your preliminary drawings, right? Okay. So your photograph of your 4 pieces, your synopsis, and your 4 pictures. Okay? Then you're going to put them all on one document and post them by next Sunday. Okay? And lastly, you're going to view everybody else's completed vessels. You're going to look at, and you'll open them up and you'll see their original drawing, and right next to it you'll see the pictures of the work, and then right next to that you'll see you'll be able to read their explanation of the narrative. And go through the assignment, and there's some things I'd like you to address, and you're going to give a brief response to at least 2 fellow students, right? But look at a bunch of them. They're kind of fun to see. I think they're a blast. So that's this week, basically. This week is about finishing your vessels and documenting your vessels, and then posting your vessels on a single document. The idea with the single document is that we only have to open one thing, right? If you posted every single picture all over the place, and then you're right up here, and we have to look too many places and open too many things. So keep everything on one document. So we open it, boom, there's your whole assignment, and we can see it. Okay? All right. That's it for this week. This is going to be a really good kind of crescendo, I think, to this. And I look forward to seeing them. I'm excited right now because I've seen you in progress. I've seen what you're working on. So I want to see how you finish them. Okay. All right. This is an exciting part of the semester for me, because it's kind of right about now where people really start to surprise themselves with what they come up with, and I'm always amazed. All right, I have a great job. It's real fun to watch you guys be creative. All right, have a good week, and as always, show up for office hours. Write me an email or give me a call if you have any questions, and otherwise we will talk to you later.